What's up guys, Rydek here from Rogue Sheep Gaming, and today I'm going to be bringing you the Dead Ghost Guide. This is part 4. We're going to be hanging out on Venus, grabbing 14 ghosts. Let's go ahead and get started. This first one's going to be in the initial spawn point of the patrol mission. I'm getting most of these ghosts in the actual missions themselves, but you can do it on patrol, except for the final 2, which have to be done in the Nexus Strike mission. Now, for the first ghost, you're going to notice this, the third pool in a line, and right behind these sort of dried out reefs will be the first ghost of this guide on Venus. We're going to go ahead and move along. This one's going to be on the Shattered Coast. After you proceed in between these sort of wrecked high-rise buildings, you're going to come to a small one-story building with some cars kind of parked out in front of it. Now in the last car on the right hand side, which is pretty much in the middle, or the last car on the right, you will find the ghost in the back seat, or in the hatch actually of the vehicle. We're going to go ahead and move right along here. This is going to be in the Ishtar Academy. This is, that's the way that you're going to proceed through to the next portion of the mission. This is the way that you enter. There's the emblem right there for reference. And then using the reverse side of the angel statue, you're just going to go ahead and hop onto these little triangle-shaped columns. And you can just jump your way up to the 3rd floor, and your ghost will be just sitting on a bookshelf on the right-hand side. And you'll collect him, and we'll be moving right along. The next one's going to be in Ishtar Cliffs. This one is going to be, you're going to see that I'm pointing towards the tree. Actually, I'm not pointing at a tree at all. Doesn't even look like I'm pointing at it. But yeah, there's the tree. And right here you're going to see some misplaced rocks. They sort of look misplaced, but if you just jump up on top of here, you'll pick up your next ghost. And in the next section, you're going to come across the Waking Runes. Now I'm going to go ahead and point, or I'm actually pointing at the screen. But if you look in the camera directly in front, you will see the highest point of the map. And there's going to be a column with a giant tree next to it. And we're going to use that to sort of jump up to the highest point of the map. And we're just going to do some double jumping here and then do a 180 and turn around and jump on top of the roof of that building that was just on our left as you come in. And you're just going to continue to double jump and make your way up to the highest point that you can. And your ghost will be just chilling right here. And we'll go ahead and wake him up. And we'll move right along to the next one. The next one's going to be in Campus 9. I kind of showed you briefly the way that you come in, but there's an orange building where the gold chest is actually located in the back of it. You're going to go ahead and go behind that building, and you're going to use the building itself to jump onto the adjacent building, and then just sort of glide or double jump across to this ghost. And the next one's going to be in the Ishtar Commons. There's actually 2 in this area. The first one, you're going to see that sort of torn or tattered tarp right there. And as you can see, the area I'm kind of pointing it out to you, this is actually where you exit out of a building. And you'll notice that the ghost is just sort of hanging out right there. Make sure you don't fall off like I'm almost about ready to do here. And just glide on up there and grab the ghost. The next one is going to be on the Ishtar Commons. And if you do a 180 from that torn tarp, you're actually I'm pointing now at the way that you came in. But if you do a 180 from the tarp and just hug the right-hand side wall, you'll continue down, and in the 3rd doorway, or the 3rd bank of elevators that are out of order, your ghost will be just hanging out inside of it. And gonna go ahead and be moving on. This next one is going to be in Winter's Lair. This is going to be as you sort of reach the research facility. There's going to be a big building here with a sort of giant staircase leading up to the 2nd floor. You're going to want to follow that and sort of loop around. And we're going to take another right here to continue the loop. And in this tree, you'll actually see your dead ghost just sort of hanging out on the branch. Now this jump, kind of a little difficult. Took me about 3 or 4 times to actually land on top of the branch, but I managed to successfully make it and actually make it look good. We're going to be continuing this ghost guide. This is going to be in the Ember Caves. This is actually on your way to the Ember Caves. You're going to go ahead and see these sort of structures. There's going to be some enemies off to your left, and there's going to be a cave just a little bit behind those enemy outposts. And inside the cave, all the way in the back, will be a ghost. You can go ahead and wake him up right there, get your Grimilia score, and we're just going to keep moving. This is in the Hall of Whispers. This is actually in the same mission. And it's basically going to have you, well, it's, like I said, it's going to have you storm the keep here, but we're actually going to enter the area and just sort of hug the left-hand side. And if you sort of follow the general road, it's kind of dark. I turned up the brightness setting, and I'm kind of showing you guys where the cave is in reference to where you come out. But if you sort of turn up your brightness settings, you kind of will see this cave entrance, and in the back will be another ghost. You'll go ahead and wake him up. We're going to be moving on. This is actually still in the same mission. This is going to be the N/Gen branch. As you can see here, there's sort of the end where you're going to get the gatekeeper's head, I believe, or the eye. And yeah, you're just going to go ahead and actually find this area. There's going to be that green column of light sort of shooting out of the rock. And this one's going to require a little bit of platforming. You're going to go ahead and just hop on this side of the wall here, and from there you should be able to double jump or sort of glide your way up to this ghost, and you'll wake him up. Now the next two will actually be in the strike mission, the Nexus. This is in Dig Site 4. After I've cleared out all the enemies here, I'm sort of showing you where I came in at. And you've got that. That's kind of the hallway that you come down. And you're basically just going to head through the center right here. And on the right hand side, there's going to be a staircase, and you're just going to climb that staircase. And before you go through the next doorway, you're going to want to look around this control terminal, and there will be a ghost. Now right here, I sort of forget that when the information pops up on the map, sort of your atlas view, that you don't see your X indicator for picking stuff up, but it is there. Now the next one, like you saw before, is going to be in the Endless Steps. This one's actually sort of 3/4 of the way through the strike. You're about ready to head down to the Nexus. You're going to come in here, and you're basically going to continue forward or hug the left side wall of this building. Now I missed this one about 3 or 4 times, but if you look in the sink, your ghost will be just right there hanging out for you. Alright guys, thanks for watching. This is Rydek with Rogue Sheep Gaming.